3. That other rapper got it, but shout it, he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. When you show up on the scene, 1 or 2, drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I got to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game. Yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go from the Steel City. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Midfield to the 47-yard line. 8 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Paschal Tootin. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Right back to Tootin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Now a run on first down. Finding room to the 20. And he'll be taken down. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game. But when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll stay on the ground. And good red zone running here. Taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pick up of 8. To the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run. It's Tootin. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Browns. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year.
Well, just about every metric you can use, it's very clear, Mike. This is one of the best defenses in football. So I think coming in, preparing for this game, we were asking ourselves, where do the points for this offense come by? And I'll tell you what, they silenced a lot of those doubts here with this opening drive to take it all the way down the field, to sustain possession, and come away with points. I haven't seen many teams do that to this defense. They got some things to sort out here before this next possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. Finding room across midfield. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown Steelers. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, Mike, this guy, he found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Second and 6.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30, but that is good enough for a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On the give, it's 2, and he'll get about 5. From the 35, here's second and 4. In motion is 1. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's complete to his running back, Facial Chutin. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That pass play good for 22. It's a Browns first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And In this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
19 tight. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. He finds De'Ami Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
4 yards. That's another foul. First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with first and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Here we go. Set. 19-18.
They'll stick with him again. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Here we go. 72.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Browns will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Cramp all 80.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll spread the formation here. See what the call is on 3rd and inches.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
From the gun, it's Shador. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Mustang 19. 70.
They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. That'll keep this drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Hold it ready. 70 Lions. Ready. Go, Chap. Go, Chap.
Now Gibson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Warriors 70. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Go.
On the ground, Gibson. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 31, here is 2nd and 3.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Steeler first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Okay, ready.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
A run with Barkley. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Tiger.
They'll run here with Gibson. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
3rd down, they need 5.
Come on. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. In motion is Lawrence. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Who's got his man? Keyshawn Butte. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
That's good. Browns, first down. A gain of 22 yards.
To the ground, the first down run. Well, let's give him about 4 on that one. And this Hunter up to make the stop.
He was brought down by Travis Hunter. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. It'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Cleveland.
And the Browns, first down. A gain of 15. First down, Browns.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Second and 10, they'll try to throw. That'll be complete to Tootin. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd to the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Ready. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
ready, Timber Wolf. Let's go.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Here's Gibson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
At the 37-yard line. 1 yard gain.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Flush to his right. That is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 31 yards.
That was a beautiful route by the tight end there, Mike. He sells the corner, and then once the defensive back bites, he takes it back to the post. That's the open side. That's the big part of the field. And that's a big-time play that puts their offense inside the red zone.
Come on, come on. Hey, hey, hey.
Here's Barkley. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
One more time, they try Barkley. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
He was taken down.
And now with that stop on second and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. Third and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
From back at the 5, here now third and goal.
60 Vices, 60 Vices. Ready. Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And he'll take it on in. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown Steelers.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
Now I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for the second half. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Up operating from their own 23. They'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check, Bobcat.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
The 23-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. Going up top. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. So they're going to have it here. Get it at their own 37-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Sanders to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he is going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
On 3rd down, Sanders. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's going to be caught. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down. Now, faking the give. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Up the middle, here is Chewton. Finding space at the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Facial Chewton. Touchdown, Cleveland.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, Your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Back to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Let's go now. Pass 19.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. He's got a man. It's Travis Hunter. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Get it. Viking 18.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Bronco leading. 2.
Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down. Sanders will throw it. That's brought in right side by Pickett. On the move past the 40. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 41 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now it's Sanders. Got his man at the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Big-time completion right there. And this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
70 Lions. Steady.
Barkley is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to throw yourself back in it.
Picker, good with the extra point. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. touchdown. Here's Dicker out to send this one away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. Now an opening as the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. To throw here to begin the drive. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll drop to throw. We'll take this one up close to the first down marker. To spot it where the slide begins, that's a pickup of about 9.
Brings up second and a yard. At the Steelers.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's found his receiver, Butte. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
10 at the 11-yard line.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lion, Hot 19, Cub 19, Panther 11, Mustang 19. Go.
He'll look to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
A carry now for Gibson. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Crack all 80. Crack all 80.
From the gun, it's Shador. Catch left side is made by Higgins. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Talk things over before 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Sanders. That is caught, finding Higgins. They get 14 on that hookup. That's a Steeler first down.
Steelers
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Brown's going to use the last of their timeouts now, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Yeah, at some point, you just have to know when the party's over. You just have to cut your losses. I think in this case, he's just trying to do a little bit too much, make something out of nothing, and he ends up being taken back for a pretty big loss.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Come on, come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cup 19, Cup 19. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 Lion.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Berringer to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angled toward the sideline. And no chance of the run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well to gain a 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
He'll clock it there with 10 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Down. They'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
That scored too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. He'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the 3 rivers in Pittsburgh.